All hands on deck, mateys. Here we go. Welcome back to Grog and Booty. We are going to take off here. We're picking up in Sanctuary, and we're going to return to the Bloodshot compound, or Bloodshot stronghold, and finish that off. Alright, so in the last episode, we talked a lot about Bloodshot stronghold. We ran through here and got this started. I'm going to pick this quest up and ignore it, though it will end up not showing it. So right here, as we're heading towards the rats area, jump on this couch and just keep on moving forward. That'll finish off, or get us almost finished on the couches. We have one more left after we get past the mutants. So what we're doing, if you haven't been with us, is we're picking up all the badass location challenges. Next one right here, before you go down to the mutants, you got the Cult to the Vault symbol, and that finishes that up. So each of these episodes, as we go through, before I talk more about that, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going to happen down here. So one of the badass challenges down here with the mutants is to kill them in the order they appear, basically. Usually I can do that a little better, but I missed getting Lee killed there, so now I gotta kind of go at this a little slowly and get them all to reappear. So you're going to kill them, Lee, Dan, Wrath, then Mick. Once you kill them in that order, you'll get the badass challenge, so we'll go through that. But as I started to say, what we're doing here through these videos is farming all the badass challenges for Borderlands 2 as we go through the game. So rather than running out of our way and everything, trying to figure this out, and I'm trying to show the kind of quickest, most efficient way to farm these badass ranks, rather than having to run around and farm area by area, going out of your way in some cases to go to one side of an area that you're going to come back to. As I pick up the Stormfront there, this is another thing to know about this area, though. If you're killing the mutants down here, this is where you would want to go to farm the Stormfront. Probably one of the best, I can't talk, one of the best grenade mods in the game, if you ask me. I love the Stormfront, so good place to farm that. Alright, here's your last couch as you come in here, where, what is it, Flinter is this guy's name? And then you just gotta work through these different buttons and things to unlock his thing. Basically, the lights up above, you can't really see them right now, I'll show you here in a second. Yep, right there, you see all those green lights. Gotta get them all to green. Then you can kill Flinter. Alright, so that finished up all of the challenges in this area for Bloodshot Stronghold from the previous run that we did. And as I talked during that run, you can't do them all at once because you have to unlock the mutants area. So I'm skipping over, not going to go show you going back to Sanctuary to pick up the new quests and everything, but we are going to head to Tundra Express here. In Tundra Express, we're going to have to come back twice to keep this from being a big runaround. You've got the Bug Off, What's Yours is Mine, Positive Reinforcements, King of Buzzard World, and Call to the Vault. And the reason that I come back is because, like I said, as I do this, I do it through the quests. So anytime, rather than going out of my way, I want to do the quests because they tend to take you right to where you need to go. So right here, we're just getting started with the main storyline. And we'll end up picking up, I think it's 2 of the cult symbols that we'll pick up in this, and most everything else we'll come back for, because as we do the quest, it kind of takes us in a big circle around it. I will start Positive Reinforcement here, and we'll probably get one of the bombs disarmed here. But otherwise, most of it I'll save until we get the next quests that will take us through these areas. So, the one cult symbol, right here in the middle, most people probably know about this one because if you've ever unlocked the electrical that's blocking this building, the observatory, you have to come up here to unlock that. And right, obviously on the floor there is your cult symbol, and then through the window there, that's the fuse that you have to shoot to unlock, or take down the electric fence that's blocking it. So we're going to go over here and talk to Tina and activate this quest. And like I said, we're just going to kind of push through here. We'll go through here once, go through end of the line, and then I'll come back here once we've finished getting Sanctuary kind of wrapped up. So right as we go through here, I'm going to take a shortcut and run down the railroad tracks. It's a little quicker, but I think I hear a train coming, I'm guessing is why I jumped off it, maybe not. But either way, run through here, get this done, and as I come around, it's a little hard to see as I'm going, but behind this area is where one of the first bombs is. Now the one thing about these bombs, mostly you just gotta kneel down to get up next to them. You don't have to move real slow. But one thing that will set them off is if you jump or drop down, anything like that. So right there we got the first of the proximity bombs disarmed. The rest of them we'll end up getting when we come back. This valve right here, or whatever, that sounds the alarm in this area. And that's all that positive reinforcements is you're setting off those alarms. So each one of these bases in the Tundra Express, you've got to set off that alarm for. The next one's Top of the Buzzard World. Unfortunately, I just got knocked off of the thing there, so we got to run back around, go back up here. And Top of the Buzzard World will be basically just jumping up this area right here and getting on top of this. So up these boxes, onto this ledge, on some more boxes, and then just jump up here to the top. And once you're up here, you'll see the King of the Buzzard World Challenge show up. Got that one knocked out. So again, pretty easy there to get those challenges, and that's why I like to show this way, is because we're not going out of our way. We had to go there to do the mission. So while we're there, we just knock out all the ones that are in the direct vicinity around us. Takes a couple extra seconds, nothing big, and then we can move on. So now we'll return to Tina, and we'll get this quest moving so that we can get this all done. Through this episode, I'm probably going to knock out, let's see, what else? What will we knock out? We'll finish up, we just finished up Bloodshot Stronghold. We'll start this, we'll be coming back here I think and finishing this, and we'll finish End of the Line as well. End of the Line only has two, one Call to the Vault symbol, and then killing Wilhelm without killing any of his surveyors. I almost said Cervezos, which sounds kind of good right now. Cerveza. Anybody got one? Pour me a drink? That'd be nice. I do need some grog. Alright, so now we head off to End of the Line. End of the Line, a real easy area. The challenges here, like I said, real easy to knock out. As soon as I sell a few things, take out a couple of these guys, and then after you go under these trains here, and yeah, you can see the challenges right there, End of the Line and Call to the Vault. One of our episodes coming up soon, maybe the next one, I'll make sure to show how many of these I have done. I didn't really scroll through the screen there, but we have almost everything done if you've been following through. Alright, so we have that Call to the Vault symbol right there, just before you drop down. And then we're going to take him out as quick as possible. Like I said, obviously we want to avoid taking any of his surveyors. See that one there. So take him down. There we go. Master of all he surveys, and that's done. But I want to show that soon. So hopefully in this next episode, after this one, I have some video of where I scrolled through the challenges. Because the only things we have of areas that we've been is the dust, because we didn't really spend a lot of time there, and I think there's one challenge in Three Horn Divide, and that may be it outside of Tundra Express, which we're going to go back to and finish off. So since doing these videos, we've pretty much knocked out everything as far as location challenges, and that's kind of what I'm trying to show in this, is that as you go, these can be knocked out real quick and easy by taking the quests. Especially in normal mode, you're not worried about the gear that you're going to get as rewards in normal mode, because for the most part you're going to outrank any of that gear pretty quickly. The only things that I keep when it comes to normal mode is I have that low level infinity that's right there. I think it's level 8. Can't remember exactly. I'll end up using that pretty much until we get to the end of the game, because it just saves me having to fight with ammunition and frankly it does enough damage that I'm fine with it. And then I picked up that Stormfront. I'll end up keeping that and passing it on to other characters too, because I love the Stormfront, and having one at a low level is great. But I don't really keep a lot of the gear that I get because it's not really worth anything. You're going to out-level it so fast, it's not going to matter. So that's my big thing, is like I said, no point in really farming, but if I find gear that I do like, I'm going to keep it. So, like I said, we're back here in Tundra Express. First thing, we're going to head off to start the quest for Tiny Tina. Come up here and collect Sir Reginald. And the badass challenge here is to kill Madame von Bartlesby before any characters take damage from her bug bombs. So basically, as with a lot of these bosses, if you have a siren, it's easy. You phase lock them and you kill them. If you don't have a siren, the biggest thing is you're just going to kill them quickly, or make sure to avoid what you need to avoid to keep from taking any damage. So we're just collecting the parts here for the teapot. And her crumpets. And then we're going to continue on. I'm going to look for, you'll see me kind of hunting for this guy. I took the Mine All Mine quest there, but I was also keeping an eye out for the Tundra Patrol. That way I can finish up that quest while I'm here. There he is. Pick that up, which helps me out a little bit because I can run back here, knock that out, and there is one of our proximity bombs here, which will kind of put it in an area where you can just go in a circle and work our way around the map. That was kind of what I was hoping to do right here, was just have that circle available so I can work my way around the map and then be done with it. Now, if you saw there, I was using the Stormfront, and I didn't even really shoot hardly any of those guys that dropped down. I just knocked them down. So right here after the locker where patrol storage is next to the bombs. Disarm that. And then we're going to head to the edge of the map here, kind of the north end of the map. Apparently I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and knock out this quest here. Now you got to draw this guy in, which can be painful for me because I cannot shoot this guy. If I shoot him, he's going to die in one shot, so I just got to shoot the ground around him anytime he's distracted and trying to run away. Alright. Should have probably skipped over this when I was editing this video, but I didn't, so I apologize. Make you watch a little bit of this as I'm just shooting these guys repeatedly. Right there, you see me kind of taking out the nomads without taking out the midgets. That is one of your badass challenges, so I talked about this in almost every episode, I think, but be aware of what your challenges are. Because at the end of the day, knowing what those challenges are as you're fighting your way through here, you're going to have a lot easier time just getting some progress on those and getting them done as you go through. The more you have done with each character you make, obviously the higher your badass rank is going to be. I've no idea how many characters I've created over the years. I currently have 40 on my account. I've probably deleted more than that. I create them, make them, like run through all the way through, get as many badass points as I can with them, and then end up deleting them a lot of times. In this base right here, you got your next of the alarms for the positive reinforcements. It's kind of right under that pump. So you don't have to kill the enemies that appear for positive reinforcements. I am, just because it makes it easier when I'm trying to get up here to not have them shooting at you and everything. But all you have to do is to turn those valves. Once the alarm sounds, you can run out of there if you want. You don't have to stick around. So just be aware of that, because I mean, a lot of times if you're coming through here at a slightly lower level, it might be tough to fight all these guys. You can just turn those and run away and be fine if you want. Or if you just don't want to take the time to fight them, you just turn the valves and get out of there. Alright, up here kind of on the northernmost part of the map, you've got the next of your proximity bombs. It's going to be right here. Again, just duck down, move up to it, flip the switch. Real easy. And then right behind it, as you you go down along the tracks here, here's your cult symbol right there in front of you. So go ahead and take that one. And then, yeah, you can kind of see where that tunnel coming out of the mountain is. We're going to jump up here, run around, and if you saw me just jump up there, I was doing that as an example. Don't jump up there, because you see where that ledge is. When you drop off that ledge, you will set this bomb off. So just go around. It's a little bit longer path, but go around the side of that. Otherwise, like I said. Now, while I was here, I ran in here and unlocked the farmhouse, because I like to have this as a spawn point sometimes. So, now that the farmhouse is unlocked, we're going to go on to the next proximity bomb, which is just outside of the farmhouse. Right here next to the fence. You can always tell the difference. These ones are pink, whereas the other ones are kind of like a brownish red. So we duck down again, take that one out, and we've finished all of the proximity bombs. And let's look through here. So you see now we've got, I went too fast on that to see in the video. But all we have left here, I believe, is what? Just one more positive reinforcement. So we'll go in, turn this quest into Tina, sell a few things, pick up some bombs that we need from for the next part of this quest. And then, yeah, as we come through here, we take out these guys, and right at the top of the steps here, just turn to your left, and there's the last of the positive reinforcements. So take that out, and good to go. So I hope these videos are helping you guys. I hope maybe it's making it easier for you to just kind of know the locations and how you can kind of go through and get this done more efficiently. Like I said, every character I create, when I do them in normal mode, this is what I do. I go through, I knock all these out, and have all the location quests or challenges done. That way when I come back and I'm doing it in True Vault Hunter mode, things like that, then I can focus on other things. I focus a lot more on like the gun challenges and the grenade challenges and shield challenges and all that type of stuff. And it just makes it easier for me to have these done and out of the way. Plus I like having them done because it gets you that experience. But if they're helping, drop a line, drop a comment, drop a like. Hope to hear from you. And like I said, I hope these are helping. Good luck, everybody, and thanks for joining us here at Grog and Booty.